5th January 2022, Morning Murli, Om Shanti, BapDada, Madhuban. Sweet children, your old life has changed and you have now received a new life because now that you have become God's children, you have love for the one Father. Question: what is the main sign of Brahmins who are to become deities? Answer: Brahmins, the mouth-born creation of Brahma, all follow one direction. They never have any difference of opinion. They never have any conflict. Worldly Brahmins have many different opinions. Some call themselves one type of Brahmin and others call themselves another type of Brahmin. You Brahmins are becoming deities by following the directions of the One Father. Deities can never have conflict among themselves. Song: the day we meet one another. Om Shanti. When embodied souls meet the Supreme Soul, that is when children meet their Father, there is new love, because your love breaks away from others. For instance, a Kumari first has love for those in her parents' home. When she becomes engaged, new love is connected with others. The whole in law's family is new to her. There is new love in the new world, and so there is love for the whole new family. It is sung: souls remain separated from the Supreme Soul for a long time. This beautiful meeting is new. This home is new, and the relationships are also new. You know you are Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris. You are no longer Shudra Kumars and Kumaris. Brahma and Brahma Kumars and Kumaris have so much love for the one another because you are God's children. God is incorporeal. There has to be love for Him in the corporeal form. How can you love the incorporeal one? When a soul separates from a body, there is no love. Only when souls meet the Supreme Soul in the corporeal form can there be love. You continue to sing about the form of the incorporeal one. You are the mother and father, and when you come, we will be able to receive plenty of happiness because of your mercy. O purifier, come. When Bharat was great, there was a lot of happiness. It was called the land of happiness. This is the land of sorrow. The place where souls reside is the land of peace. Souls there remain pure. Impure souls cannot stay there. You have now found the Father, and so each of you has received a new life. Your old life has changed, and you are now creating a new life. You are claiming your inheritance of unlimited happiness from your Father. Only in Bharat, in heaven, is there plenty of happiness. There is plenty of peace in the land of Nirvana, our home. Therefore, you should explain that souls are residents of the land of peace. The Father too is the resident there. He doesn't enter the cycle of birth and death like we do. He too is a soul, but He is the Supreme Soul. He resides in the Supreme Abode. We souls who also reside there are children of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. The home of all of us is there. We all remember our home. When someone dies, people say, so and so has gone to the land beyond. That is the place beyond sound. We are residents of the place where there isn't even a shadow of the sun or moon, etc. We now continue to remember Baba. When the Father comes, he tells us new things once again. If people were to understand this drama, they would say that every step we take at every second is new. The unlimited drama continues to turn. The Father comes and tells you new things. We mix you, children, into knowers of the three aspects of time, and those with a third eye. The Father is the master of Brahman and also the master of the three worlds because he gives you the knowledge of all three worlds. You do not become the masters of the three worlds. You became emperors and empresses, the masters of the world. To be the masters of the three worlds means to know the three worlds. You became the masters of just the one world of heaven. These are new things. You became Baba's children in order to claim your inheritance from him. To explain to anyone is very easy. Ask them, what is your relationship with God? God is the creator of heaven. He is the mother and father. God can never be called the creator of hell or the creator of the land of sorrow. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, established heaven through Brahma. He would definitely create the new world of heaven. God first creates the new Brahmin religion through Brahma. He teaches them Raj Yoga and they then change from Brahmins into deities. Therefore, Brahmins are created through Brahma and then there is the deity religion through Vishnu. You became Brahmins at this time and you became warriors too. You go into the religion of Vishnu. You have now come into the godly religion or the Brahmin religion. Then in the future, you will go into the deity religion. The Brahmin religion is also needed. Brahmins, the mouth-born creation, are created through the father of people, Brahma. They are the children. Sannyasis to create through the mouth. But they don't create children, they create followers. Theirs is not a family. They see through their mouths. You are my followers. A family would receive an inheritance. Your children know that day by day the number of mouth-born children will continue to increase. There will continue to be many who became bhikkhus. There will definitely be the same number of Brahmins as there are to be deities. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, changes humans into Brahmins and then into deities through Brahma, who would therefore definitely become the master of heaven. This is why there is the praise. It didn't take God long to change humans into deities. So Baba comes and tells you new things for the new world because these are new things for the new world. They are not mentioned in the scriptures and this is why people became confused. This is your godly community. However, those who became God's children and then divorced him became part of the devilish community. Once you see Mama, Baba and hear this knowledge, you will definitely receive an inheritance. You continue to say Mama, Baba. You even write Pitashri, means elevated father, Matishwari, mother, goddess. Brahma, the father of people, is very well known. Shivbaba is also very well known. The soul says, O God, the Father. The Father says, first of all, I adopt Brahma, the father of people. All of you are Brahmins. The adoption of Brahma, and so you are a new creation. Are you not? You must definitely be many in number. How could so many of you be born through poison? Brahma, the father of people, and Jagadamba, the world mother, are remembered. There is one Brahma, one Vishnu, one Lakshmi, and Narayan, and one Jagadamba, means the world mother. You will not see them with the same features again. Every human being is seen with the same features after a cycle. Here they make just one being with many different features. Here many people have the name Radhe, Krishna, but they don't understand that Radhe and Krishna are the names of the first princess and prince of heaven. We are impure, and so how could we have those names? Shivbaba tells you there's new things. These are new things and new knowledge for the new world. The Father says, I told you there's new things in the previous cycle, and I am now telling you them once again. You are now listening to me. When you have become deities, this knowledge will have ended. The climb is so high. It is also sung. There are those who were amazed by this knowledge. They belong to the Father, listened to the knowledge, and related it to the others. And then, oh Maya, they run away. So they can't then say to anyone, come to the PKs. This too is fixed in the drama. It is nothing new. Many will come and go. Even some of those who were here in the Bhatti were defeated by Maya and ran away. They will go to heaven according to the efforts they made. That will be their status. If any of you ask about yourself or your relatives, you can be told that you can also understand for yourself what your status would be in that situation. The Father sits here and will explain about the conference of all the religions that there is in Delhi. They hold conferences to have peace on earth so that they can unite and become one. However, they cannot become one. They hold a conference of all the religious heads, but they don't know how the religions come into existence. Number wise, what is the number one religion? Religious heads means only those who establish a religion should attend. For instance, when they hold a conference of chief ministers, collectors, or judges cannot attend. When governors hold a conference for themselves, only governments would attend. Yes, a government could bring his private secretary with him. Just think about how all of those religions are established number wise. What is the greatest religion? The original eternal religion was that of the deities. Where is the head of that religion? Who established that religion? Krishna does not exist now. Otherwise, there would also have to be those who believe in Krishna. Those people are Vallabhachari, means vegetarian. So, they definitely used to be our deity religion, but they then speak of the Hindu religion. However, there isn't anyone of the Hindu religion. There isn't anyone of the deity religion either. Therefore, the heads of the religions should come. They can bring their secretaries with them. There are only four main religions. Their heads have to come together. Who is the head of the deity religion? It is sung goddess of knowledge, Saraswati, and Brahma, the father of people. So they must definitely be the seniors. They too would understand that the Brahmin religion was created through Brahma, but they don't know how Brahmins are educated and made into deities. Those Brahmins also say they are the children of Brahma, but they don't know how they were created. There are different types of those Brahmins. Here, the children of Brahma are just Brahmins. There is no conflict between them. Among other Brahmins, there is conflict, but not here. There is never conflict among the deities either. All of those who belong to the Sun dynasty belong to the Sun dynasty. There is no difference there. So much damage is caused by conflict. You are listening to new things from the Father. He does not sing songs but gives you knowledge of a new type. He gives you knowledge of the whole world cycle, and you therefore have to imbibe it. You should not divorce such a father, teacher, and guru and stop studying. To stop studying means to leave the father. If you are not students, you are not children either. To leave the father means to lose the inheritance. Only the one father is the purifier. The father says it is now the time of settlement, and everyone has to return home after settling their accounts. When gold is put on a fire, it becomes pure. The whole world is said to be on fire. However, you would not be able to be purified in that fire. Here it is a question of the power of yoga, or else you will shed your bodies after experiencing punishment. The accounts of sin will be settled, and you will become pure and then return home. This is the time of the return journey. There is the Mahabharat war too. People also celebrate Holi. The kingdom of Ravan is to end, and then in the kingdom of Ram there will be very few people. Now in the kingdom of Ravan there are so many people. Where will all of those souls go? Surely the liberator is also needed. The father says, I will take everyone back home. I will ignite everyone's lamp and take them back home. They will then have to play their own parts. You know that you will go into the deterioration. You will go to the land of liberation and then come back again. You will become part of the sun and moon dynasties and experience 84 births. The whole cycle will be in your intellect. Souls can say, come and I will tell you Shivbaba's occupation. No one except your children can say this. They say that the Supreme Soul is incorporeal. And so what would you say in his occupation? Oh, but he is the purifier. Therefore, he surely has to come here to purify you. We can tell you how he teaches us Raj Yoga and establishes the deity relation through Brahma. Brahma sits here and explains everything. He would only explain to the children. Those who studied in the previous cycle will study again. If they are unable to study, they run away. It is nothing new. Nevertheless, Baba always has love for the children, that the pure children should still come and claim their full inheritance from the Father. However, if it is not in their fortune, what can one do? The Father has love for them. On the path of devotion, you remember the Father a great deal. Those who belong to the Digi religion must definitely have been remembering him. You remembered him a great deal for half the cycle. Souls experience happiness, and so they also remembered the Father at times of sorrow. Souls do a lot of devotion and then change from worshippers to being worthy of worship. The sampling of those who were deities is now being planted. Therefore, wherever there are conferences, those of the main relations should be invited. If they were to invite the beggars, they would be given proper advice. Only Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris, the children of Brahma, the father of people, can give proper advice about what is to be done. You want peace, but only in the land of Nirvana can there be peace. It is now the land of sorrow, and there are innumerable religions. When there was one religion, there was everything. There was peace and happiness. Destruction will now definitely take place. Therefore, you should be happy. The gates to heaven are opening. You daughters have to explain in this way. Do you understand? Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, never leave the father or stop studying and thereby lose your inheritance. Remain united in one direction. Second point, in order to become free from punishment, settle all your past accounts with the power of yoga. Blessing, may you become double light by having the awareness of being a trustee and considering yourselves to be an instrument as you carry out every task. Explanation, the consciousness of being an instrument easily finishes all burdens. It is my responsibility. I alone have to look after it. I have to think about it. It then became a burden. It is the Father's responsibility, and the Father has made me a trustee. That is an instrument. Become double light. by having this awareness and continue to experience the flying stage where there is mind, there is a burden. And so, whenever you experience any burden in any task, check, am I still my mistake? Saying mine instead of yours. Slogan: let there be soul conscious feelings and good wishes in every word, and none of your words will then go to waste. Om Shanti. Experience the stage of being merged in love. When someone is in the ocean, at that time he cannot see anything but the ocean. In the same way, your children merge yourself in the ocean of all virtues. You don't have to merge in the Father, but become merged in the Father's remembrance and in the ocean of love. Om Shanti